Morning. Good morning, guys. Yeah, as you guys know, I write a lot. A lot. I give away a lot of content in my writing that pretty much answers most questions that women have or that men have, or manifestation techniques or manifestation hacks. I give every shortcut imaginable. There really is no excuse for not being able to have anything you don't want if you pay attention to the things that I'm saying that I'm literally giving away for free. Literally. All right. But today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the law of reversibility, of reversed effort, and how you can use this law in your favor. Okay? The law of reversed effort. Let me explain, ladies, how you are using this in your everyday life and don't know it. How you get roped in and sucked in by gentlemen who use this on you all the time. So let's flip the script, shall we? Yeah? Let's flip that damn script. All right. Sorry, gentlemen, the gig is up. All right, let's do this. All right, the law of reversibility. Let's talk about this. Have you ever noticed that when a gentleman is trying to court you, he is all about you and everything. And the second you show, good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Raphael. I love you guys. The second you show interest, they seem to back off. Or let's say you're in a relationship and they seem to back off. What do you all do as women naturally? Because the universe doesn't do voids. I want you to understand cause and effect in its perfect example, okay? Universe doesn't do voids. So if this person over here stops exerting effort, whether you guys just met, whether you're in a relationship and he seems disinterested, dispassionate, or whatever, what do you all do? I'll tell you. You drive yourselves mad. You start wondering what conversations you should have. You start calling up your girlfriends. You start guessing at every which way that you can turn this situation around. So who is going to exert the effort? Not him. You are, okay? The law of reversibility. Remember, in everything, you are your cause and your effect. You are both things at once. It never fails. It never fails, ladies. Trust me when I say this, you automatically behave, right? Accordingly, you start exerting all kinds of effort. I'm talking about the women who go over and above board to prove that they are worthy. Why? Because suddenly they feel as if they are not, because someone is not exerting effort to show them that they are. And so what do you naturally do? Except exert the effort that they are not giving. The universe doesn't do voids, cause and effect. You must understand how the universe works, how you take control of a situation. So the Taoist and the Navy SEALs understand the law of reversibility perfectly, okay? And the way that you do this is you mirror their efforts. Ladies, you are receptive energy, but you as a mirror can also project, okay, and magnify. So if someone sends you, this is my favorite, right? A little text, one word answers. How you doing? Doesn't even come out across as how you doing. It's YWJ, YW, what is it? WYD, okay? If you respond to such a low quality of form of communication, you're enabling it. You're enabling it. Think. If they don't put forth an effort, you do not give effort. You mirror. You mirror to show them how to behave, what they are doing. You flip the script, and so suddenly, what happens? So the way I know this is true is, this is so funny, but women who know their power, Okay, I'm talking my friend Anna. I'm talking about my friend Joe. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about my friend Jenny. I'm talking about women who know. Now they know that they are the source of the reflection dealing with themselves. And they've proven it to themselves and they understand. Women who know do not waste their efforts when their efforts are not matched. You see, it doesn't work. We simply do not tolerate this. So we ignore them. We'd ignore them. You're not worth my time. Do you know how many people want me? My time? And you want to waste it? Oh, no, sorry. No, okay? This woman knows she holds all the cards. Why does she know she holds all the cards? Because the relationship is with her. The relationship is with her. Do you understand that? The boundaries are yours. You are the one who tolerates or doesn't tolerate. Okay? And, I hate to say this because, I'm giving away all the male secrets, but men do what they can get away with. They test their waters. They are like little children. I'm not saying this to insult gentlemen. I'm just saying I see through this bullshit. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, okay. They test the waters to see what they can get away with. So what do? Do you enable it? Then you're just as guilty. If you say, no, hold on. That's not going to fly with me, gentlemen. No. I'm so sorry. That's just not going to work. Here's how you need to be with me. And if you don't, the door's wide open. You have to be that ballsy. There is a power that you have, the power that you have in walking away. Now, let me explain why this works so well. Okay? You are the source light looking at your shadow. Everything that you think is going on in the relationship is caused inside your head. What they are being is that reflection. So if you are upholding something, then they will simply mirror it back. If you mirror it back, you show them themselves. It's a very easy form of flipping the script the other way. You all have to remember that you have this power. But again, the light knows its own shadow. So what happens when the light moves? The shadow goes with it. What happens when you move in your reflection? If you smile at that mirror, the mirror smiles back. It has never frowned at you. If it has, you have ghosts. I'm used to that too. However, for the most part, you understand the law. If I smile at the mirror smiles back. If I growl at the mirror growls back, right? So there is power in understanding who is the source light and who is the shadow. And there is power in mirroring back behavior so that people can understand what they're doing. There is power in not accepting scraps. There is power in knowing you are worthy. Therefore, you are not the one who's supposed to bend over backwards to prove how worthy you are. What that does is result in an unbalanced relationship. And so what happens, because you guys can persist all you want until you get that man. In fact, some people lack the emotional maturity required to tell you they're just not that into you. So they make excuses over and over and over again as to why they're not there, right? And they've made excuses and they made excuses. And if you keep persisting, you can get that guy. You really can. They just kind of give up, right? They're like, well, you're still there. Okay. All right. But let me tell you about the relationship you just entered. Okay. Congratulations on chasing the guy and getting him. But let's explain the quality of this relationship. What's going to happen is he is still going to be him. He is not changed, and he's not going to exert any effort. So what are you still doing? Exerting all the effort in the relationship. So after a while, you're going to get resentful. You're going to get mad. You're going to say he wasted your time. You are going to say all sorts of things, but the truth is he didn't do anything. You're the one that tolerated it. So when you get angry at things, Your anger is misdirected, quite misdirected, because remember what I said, your relationship is with yourself, and the relationship that you have with yourself is what's mirrored back. You are here to master that reflection, but you treat everything accordingly. You act like they are. You behave like they are. Why? Because that's what love does. Love reflects you so you can know yourself. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't try anything. It doesn't have an effort that it exerts, right? Okay? It's absolute freedom. And when you embrace that, people fall all over themselves to want to be with you, want to be with you. You end up trying to outrun marriage proposals in your life. You end up trying, everybody's trying to hold on to you, because the problem with loving yourself is that you're everybody's dream girl. Everybody's dream girl. Why? Because if you've mastered yourself, you've mastered the universe. If you've mastered the love for yourself, you've mastered the whole universe. Why? Because you are that. And when you know it, because you know that everything is your reflection, and you've literally, you've had that moment where you're like, I'm the light of the world. I really am. Scripture's not lying. Like that's, you have that moment. You are not validated externally, okay? You know a secret that everybody wants. And so what happens? Everybody wants you, right? My most recent testimony on my live was, girl, I've been learning what you said, and now every man from here to Kingdom Come, even my ex-boyfriends are turned on, and I don't know how to shut them off, and God, you guys, can you chill? Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. When you love yourself. When you love yourself, the reflection mirrors you back perfectly. But if you are questioning your worthiness, then that's exactly why this person is appearing, right? And so what you have to learn is exerting effort, because you are questioning your worthiness will not get you any closer to what you're seeking. You must know you are worthy. Then all effort stops, and he will make the effort. But you don't want to disrupt the natural order of the universe. Men are hunter-gatherers. My mom taught me this from the beginning. It is a courtship. So let's talk about that for a second. I'm going to talk to you the way my mama talked to me. Okay? The way my mama made sure. I'm going to talk to you like that. Okay? What happens in a business if you pay everybody for doing nothing? Just pay them. They didn't do anything today? That's okay. Just pay them their salary. Oh, they didn't do anything again today? You just paid them the salary. It's okay. Oh, they didn't do anything today? It's okay. You'll do it for them. Does that make sense to you? Does it? So, why should a man who has not exerted any effort be paid? Be compensated for, and by paid, I'm not talking about anything physical here, okay? I'm saying the gift is your time that you are given, your precious time that you are allowing a gentleman to have. Your world should be self-sufficient already. That's what I mean by compensation. Please don't get me wrong by anything else. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? But you do not give away your precious time, attention, focus, energy, and the thing that makes anything in the world out of thin air away like that. You just don't. I'm so sorry. You all have to use this common sense when it comes to relationships and understand. Match efforts. Match efforts. And when someone isn't giving you time, think of this employee analogy. Is it smart business to pay employees for the work they haven't done? Is it smart business to do the work for them and then pay them anyway? No, it is not. Neither is it smart or intelligent to be the woman who goes out of her way to prove how worthy she is when he should be the one who's stepping up to the plate to show her how much he loves her because he hit the jackpot, not the other way around. This is some basic stuff, you guys. My mama taught me this. My mama sat me down. She told me all of this stuff. My grandma sat me down. She said the same thing. You know, it was ingrained into my soul. But so I didn't think that, you know, one should have to explain these things. But it realized that you do. You need to explain it. Apparently nobody explained it to us, you know? And I was smiling because my girlfriend Jo, okay, she says to me all the time, you know, if her boyfriend started acting up, she just takes one look at him. She goes silent. He says something and it's like a passive aggressive little jat. A one-word answer. What happens when she does that to him, she flipped the script on him. Now he's writing. He's calling. He's trying. He's going, what's going on with you, baby? You're not paying attention to me, honey. That's a flip of the script. You can use this anytime. Okay? Our job is to remember, in love is love reflected, so you must be love. You don't have to do love. You don't have to do anything. It's be love. When you are love, love is reflected back to you. But you have to understand there are some things that you have to work out. And so sometimes when you find yourself in this situation where you are trying to prove your worthiness, that is the only reason you are attracting men that make you feel that way. Remember, it's a whole reflection. So here you are, and here is the gentleman or the counterpart energy that must trigger you into action. Must trigger you to recognize yourself in the mirror and take your power back. You see? It's very easy. Relationships are not difficult. Being the one that a man falls all over and like can't live without and calls you his universe and calls you his queen and opens doors and everywhere you go, he's like, my queen decides, whatever my queen says. This is normal. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay? Now, however, please don't be a bitch about it. Figure my language. You treat him accordingly. Okay? He has now earned your respect as your king. If he treats you like a queen, you now have the green light, not the red one, the green light to treat him like a king. He can now be compensated. Why? Because he recognized you for who you are. Everyone wants to be loved for who they are. They want to be seen. But that's really what it boils down to. You want to be seen for who you are. You want to be seen beyond your flesh. You want to be understood, right? So the only way that occurs is if you understand yourself and you understand what you're looking at in the mirror. It's not a mystery, okay? Women, you gave birth to your reality. In fact, you are his mother. Not literally, in a figurative sense. Understand the mystery, okay? Nothing in this world externally exists without the subconscious. Everything in this external world is made out of objects and symbols in your subconscious. You women, or you feminine men, represent this energy, the subconscious, that can make anything out of thin air using your emotions. Okay? You as women have been walking in the dark forever and made your own light and made it work. You didn't need eyes to see. Hence why we have what? Intuition? We see. Okay? We are hardwired for this. There's no excuse. Okay? But understand what you're dealing with. So let's again talk about that, right? I have what's known as balanced masculine and feminine energy, okay? I am very masculine in thought, and I can be uber feminine when I want to be, Okay? I'm not that good with makeup or anything. So I don't mean by that, but I can totally pay someone to do all that crap, and I can turn into like a female before your eyes. Okay? But I have both energies. I can think like both. I can trade bodies with the person right away. I can see through them. I can read minds. I can remote view. I can use my spirit energy to do whatever I want. You can too when you know you have this power. All right? So this is the energy responsible for everything that you experience in your life. Okay? Even if it appears if it was there before you, okay? No, it doesn't exist without you, because although it is true you are not your body, no other bodies that you are seeing with your personal eyeballs exist without you being there. You are the animating force that animates the whole thing. Your thoughts and your external world are one seamless whole. They are not separate. When you say there's me and a universe, that is called sleep or being blind. You have not seen through the veil. Okay? Because in enlightenment, you understand time and space is a mirror. You are being reflected, and you are responsible. You are first cause for every effect in your life. You will waste your time if you get angry, if you blame an external world for showing up the way that you are being, because who's the source and who's the mirror? Okay? As a woman, you can be either, but always remember you are the source. You are the one reflecting what you see with your eyes. Okay? Use this law in your favor. It will work. It works with husbands now. It works with potential boyfriends. It works with potential girlfriends. It always works. And you know that I'm not lying, because most people have been on the receiving end of trying to do something to try and compensate for someone who's really not making any effort. It's really not worthy of your time. You've all been there. And now that you understand what happened, use this law in your favor. Okay? Think of it like this. A Navy SEAL, okay, must be, the only way to become a Navy SEAL is to pass one of their tests. One of their tests is to be bound, hands and feet, and to be dropped into a pool, and they are supposed to not drown for 5 minutes. Most people in that situation, what do? You panic, you struggle. The more you try to keep your head above water, the faster you sink. It's scary, right? So how in the heck would you pass that test? By surrendering. Surrendering, which means you would drop to the bottom. You would let yourself drop. You're going to drop anyway, right? Okay? Then you use the momentum to buoy you back up. You can drop as many times as you want. You'll always climb back up. What are you doing? Surrendering to your experience and working with it, not against it. With it, not against it. Okay? It's the same thing with a drowning victim. Say if someone was drowning in that moment, you're trying to save them, they could kick, scream. They don't know. They can't see you. They don't help you help them in that moment. They're too panicked. So you must remain calm and not reactive, and understand the power of mirroring them back to themselves, and also understand the power of your own reflection, and not judge what you see, but understand the lesson. Because when you understand the lesson, even the most painful thing you can be grateful for. Because if it caused you to come to this moment in time and be like, oh, that's what I've been doing wrong, I'm not going to do that anymore, then that person just helped you see how this lesson served you. Because this reversibility thing where you're making all the effort only works when you yourself don't realize that you are worthy. Someone who knows, hands off. Hands off. I will never, ever, ever, and you can quote me on this, exert more effort than what was given to me. Okay? Because I need someone to recognize I am them, not I am you. Okay? That's the only way I can love you. All right? So I hope this sinks in. Think about what I'm saying. Think about it. Think about this. Have you noticed that the harder you try, the more you struggle? The harder you try, the more you struggle. Okay? Struggle is not the answer. More effort when you're struggling is not the answer. What you need to do is stop. Breathe, slow down, calm your mind, and respond. Respond. This will save your life in every situation. When you're struggling, you create more work than you need to. It's absolutely not necessary. But when it comes to relationships, I have to say that. Do not fall for the trap of reversibility. If they are not giving you effort, you do not give them effort. If they go, what is it? I'm not 20, so I don't understand this, but a text YWYD, what you doing? What you doing? Okay? That doesn't get an answer from me. He's going to have to write more if he wants a response from me. Or, what's another one? I don't know. You just get where I'm going with this. This minimal effort nonsense. Okay? Match their minimal effort. But please, ladies, please understand this. There are so many wonderful, wonderful, wonderful men and women out there that really want to make you the love of their life. They really want to treat you good. They really want to make you their queen. They are looking for this. If you are expending your energy on the one that aren't you? Be smart. Be smart about where you're putting those efforts. You know? And please talk to your daughters about this one day so that they also don't fall for this. Okay? You can make the law of reverse effort work for you if you understand how it works. It's the art of not doing. It's the Tao. The art of do nothing. Do nothing. Surrender. Okay? I hope this helps. Think about what I said. Think about this. Because I know I'm getting to some of y'all. I know I am, because you've been in this situation, so now you know how to reverse it. And if I've done nothing else, then I've served you that way. Love you.